One of the purest joys during childhood is the never-ending quest for new playmates. This formative time of a young person's life is marked by an unfettered urge to pursue interpersonal connections. For kids everywhere, an unquenchable curiosity endlessly compels the development of unexpected friendships. However, the kinship bonds that we happen to forge are often determined by proximity. As a result, the youth being raised in South Africa has a wildly different upbringing compared to juveniles in other countries. In fact, they are far more likely to encounter some precious pachyderm pals that partake in a friendly game of football, which you can witness right here. At the exuberant age of 5, Finn Johnson can already confirm that life in the Western Cape is full of incredible surprises. While adventuring for fresh companions, the intrepid explorer soon stumbled across a pair of elephants that embodied the grandness of Ganesh. Amari and Shanti were their names, and they hailed from Mossel Bay's Indalu farm. Johnson's reaction upon meeting these gargantuan creatures was only natural. He quickly summoned the local Van Ruyen brothers, Rohan and Hanro, for an unprecedented impromptu sporting event. The ensuing cross-species soccer exhibition provided a super delightful romp for audiences everywhere. The wilderness of our world is packed with all kinds of enchanting escapades. But this one-of-a-kind mammalian competition was completely in a class of its own. These majestic mammoths weigh more than 6,000 pounds apiece, so the pint-sized 37-pound youngsters paled in comparison. Fortunately, elephants appear to be sportsman-like animals, and they kindly accommodated the meager stature of their opponents. These intelligent giants even understood the rules, and made 2 solid goals during gameplay. As if they were reenacting David versus Goliath, the trio was not going to be outdone. The adorable gang rallied some serious spirit to muster 3 rambunctious scores and achieve victory. And this little boy clearly wasn't fazed by the size of his opponents after taking on 2 huge elephants in a football match. Of course, fun gatherings like this rely on improvisation, which is why the goalposts were cleverly composed of nearby trees. Despite their statuesque magnificence, this heartwarming duo showcased unabashed gentleness and a graceful acceptance of defeat. The final 3-2 tally encompassed a stunning sub-Saharan safari roller coaster. When all is said and done, it's massively impressive that such a complex athletic undertaking could be orchestrated with nonverbal communication and visual cues alone. Since being rescued 4 years ago, Amari and Shanti have roamed freely with guests while under ranger supervision. During this time, guests are told about the threats to elephants and learn more about how they live. To prepare the elephants for meeting strangers, there are exercises that the rangers perform daily, including kicking a football. It also helps that the camera woman, Fiona Ayerst, is an expert in wildlife photography. As Johnson's mother, here's how she described the mutually advantageous occasion in an interview with Cater News. Football is an enrichment game for the elephants. The game is perfect for coordination and also for keeping the elephants stimulated. This day was a win-win situation for all. Finn got to have some fun and put his skills against a large animal, and the elephants played a stimulating game. Johnson definitely has one thing in common with the elephants now. He will remember this day forever. This wondrous little nature assembly featured big beasts alongside an even larger sense of courage. After the unexpected meeting, he told Cater News, "It was a bit scary at first because the elephants were so huge. But as soon as I started scoring goals and beating them, I wasn't scared anymore." The elephants have some serious coordination because they managed to score 2 goals on their human competitors. Not surprisingly, commenters were really jealous of the boys' opportunity, even if they did look overmatched in the first part of the game. "I envy those children being able to play with a ball with an elephant. What a treat to be in the presence of one of these beautiful giants," said one viewer. In the end, the boys managed to find their footing and score 3 goals themselves. We don't know how long a typical game of pachyderm person soccer is supposed to last, but they called the game with a final score of 3-2 in favor of the boys. Finn's mother joked, "Brawn was definitely weighed in favor of the elephants, but ultimately the dribbling skills shown by the boys won through." Of course, The boys had the advantage of a wider range of leg movements and the ability to jump. Of course, trampling isn't really a useful soccer skill, but the elephants were great at blocking. They didn't even really have to move around much to do it. We'll have to remember to put them in as goalie next time we try an interspecies match. Those who visit the reserve can stay on site and roam the sanctuary, as well as meet and walk with the wildlife daily. During these walks, rangers inform them about the threats facing the animals, so it's not all fun and games. The internet is very lucky that this magical tape was made. With a profound level of joy that is downright indescribable, this extra cute clip is guaranteed to lighten your mood. The awe-inspiring power of these vivacious beauties will perk up anyone. So be sure to stuff this video into your social media trunk for a rainy day.
If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.